So we're currently on an approach into Vienna, Austria. We're going to do a Cat 3 auto land because of the conditions and how foggy it is. So we're just approaching runway 29, capturing the localizer now. As you can see, the pink diamond is centering on our primary display there. And that's just going to align us with the runway. And then we're going to wait on the vertical diamond, and that'll put us on our vertical profile soon. So we're doing this in the A32NX project. Just trying it out to see how auto land works. I never auto landed the default version, never got around to it, but trying it with this version of the plane. We're still lining up now. We got the map display on localizer mode, so we can watch it line up. Got everything almost configured. I have a couple more notches of flaps to go. We have our auto brake armed for low. The ground spoilers are armed. Seatbelt signs on. Our lights in. We've already switched our altimeter. Currently heading down to 3,000. That's where we'll intercept the glide slope. Radar is filling in green there. As we get lower, we're getting closer to the ground. This is kind of through a mountain area. So right now we're leveling off at 3,000 feet. Vertical diamond has shown up. I'm just going to wait for that to start moving. Then we'll arm the approach mode. And that will start bringing us down the glide slope while keeping us aligned with the runway. About 15 miles out from the runway now. Waiting for about 10 miles, we'll put the gear out and finish up the flaps. So the vertical diamond on the primary flight display is beginning to move, so we're going to arm the approach mode. We're also 10 miles out from the airport, so we're going to put the gear down as well. And then all we have to worry about now is the flaps. And we're now going to glide down to the runway, despite not being able to see it. Now you do arm the AP2, where the autopilot is. You got AP1, that's always armed. And we need to put on AP2, but this aircraft does not allow you to do that. It just switches to one or the other. But you would put both of those on, and then on your primary display it would say Cat 3 dual, but right now it's going to say single because we can only arm the one autopilot. But that is a procedure that you would do on most Airbus where that works. This one I'm sure it will work in an update, but right now it does not. But it will still auto land for us, so nothing to worry about. See, it says speed, so it's managing our speed for us. It is on the glide slope and has the localizer. So at the top of the primary, it just is letting you know what modes the aircraft is currently in. And at this point, there's really nothing left to do. You might get cleared to land, and you have to go through the minimums call out, which will go through 200 feet. Beginning to see some of the city, so the fog is lifting up a little bit as we get lower. The approach lights are also coming into sight now, so we're about to go through 500 feet. Minimums continuing.
$100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
We're down, nose down. First thrust deployed, spoilers deployed. A very firm landing by the autopilot, but right down on the touchdown zone and centered. Taking this exit here, and the flaps can come up. Turning off the landing lights, the strobe light, the wing light, and leaving the runway turn off, and the taxi light down to taxi, and then we'll also start our APU. So we're going to head into the gate. Thanks for watching this auto land into Vienna. Subscribe for a lot more. I'll see you around on the channel. Take care.